Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I will show you a lot of the Rings deck that I haven't shared and played yet. It is the Elves Scry Deck. And I can tell you at first I was very skeptical towards the scry ability, but it has proven me wrong and it can make a lot of fun in the game. Let's talk about the strength of the deck first. It's incredibly flexible, as the scry ability allows us to anticipate the cards we will draw or identify the ones we need in specific situations. Another strength lies in the great synergy among the creatures, making it easy to significantly boost their strength, which is the key to winning with this deck. First, we make them big and later we crush the opponent with them. Lastly, the creatures are well coordinated. If there are 2, 3 or 4 creatures on the field, that can trigger a chain reaction. When one creature takes action, it often triggers responses from the others. I will go into this in more detail in the creature section. However, this deck also has this weakness, being a blue-green deck with lack of removal and exile cards. Actually, we do have instant spells that allow 2 creatures fight or deal damage against each other. The problem is we don't have so many of these, actually only one. The other one I didn't include because it produces a food token and it would not fit into my Elves theme deck. So let's take a closer look at the creatures in this deck. The cornerstones of this deck are Arwen and Elrond. Whenever we scry, Arwen distributes a +1/+1 counter on target creature. So it means when we use the ability twice, for example with Elrond, and then also we attack with Lothlorien Lookout, we can apply it twice as well. The word whenever makes it really effective. And Elrond is a valuable asset indeed. Not only does he scry when he enters the battlefield, but he also triggers scrying whenever a creature enters the battlefield. So the synergy between Elrond and Arwen is indeed impressive, making them a powerful duo in this Elves Scry deck. Around those 2 cards we have numerous other great creatures. We have also Lothlorien Lookout. This creature is important because whenever this creature attacks, we scry 1. It costs only 2 mana, and because of the toughness 3, it will not die easily. Our primary goal here is to trigger its scry ability, and with Arwen on the battlefield we can also distribute a counter on when this creature attacks, for example. A similar card to consider is Chance Mad Elves, and I can't believe that this card is just common because it can escalate very quickly. Whenever we scry, it gets a +1/+1 counter, so when we have Elrond and it enters the battlefield, it will trigger. And it also works very well with Lothlorien Lookout. Actually, we will scry so often that Arwen doesn't have to enhance it, instead we will enhance other creatures. I also love Galadriel of Lothlorien, because whenever we scry, we can reveal the top card of our library, and if it's a land, we can put it on the battlefield. So we will get faster rid of drawing only lands, and we can also cast more spells. And here it's also the whenever that matters. Then we have another version of Elrond, Master of Healing. Whenever we scry, we'll distribute that many counters where X is the number of cards we have looked, but I rather prefer the second ability here. Whenever a creature we control with a +1/+1 counter on it becomes the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, we may draw a card. So yeah, we'll draw more cards, and then we also have Nimrodel Watcher. Where is that? Here, for 2 mana. A creature that cannot be blocked when we scry, and it gets +1/+0. And also we have Elven Mariner. Whenever it attacks, we scry 1, and then we can also tap creatures whenever we scry. Sorcery. The hidden champ in this deck is definitely the Elven Farsight. I'm really excited when I have this card at the beginning, because it makes the other turns more predictable and easier for us. We scry 3, then we reveal the top card of our library, and we can put a creature on the top on our library and we'll draw it. We can shape our next 3 turns, and it's fantastic. In my opinion, underrated also. Actually, this is also our only sorcery card here, so let's go over to the instant cards. Here we have Council the Liberation 3 times. We can draw a card, and whenever we scry, we can exile it from the graveyard and we'll draw an additional card. Then we also have 1 counter spell, Glorious Gale. Yeah, that's it. We have 3 enchantments. The first one is Lost Isle Calling. Here we have, whenever we scry, it gets a counter. Then we can pay 6 mana, and for each counter we'll draw a card. But if there are more than 7 counters, we get an additional turn. Then we have Fall of Gil-galad. This is the only card that where we can kill other creatures by letting them fight together. First we can scry 2, then distribute 2 counters, and then 2 selected creatures will fight, and if our creature dies, we draw also a card. The last one is Elven Chorus, where we can always look at the top card of our library and we may cast creature spells from the library. In total we have 23 lands because we have Scry and we can easily see what we are going to draw and what we will put under the library. We have 11 islands, we have 10 forests, 1 Rivendell, then we have also the Grey Heavens. This card is awesome because when it enters the battlefield we can Scry 1. And then in the sideboard we have Nimrodel Watcher, Elven Mariner, Shower of Arrows in case we have to deal with creatures with flying, and 2 copies of that. Then we have Stew the Colonist. Actually I'm not a fan because it creates a food token and Legolas counter of kills. So that is the Elves Scry deck and I'm really excited to show you how it works. So here we go, and yeah, I have recorded this video. Based on this video I can demonstrate you how well this deck actually works when we have the right cards. And yeah, here we have Elrond and Elven Farsight at the beginning. Elven Farsight, as I said, is very important in this deck. It's a very underrated card, but you can see we can see the next 3 cards, so we can also predict what steps we are going to do. I think yeah, we have to put the creature on the top on the library so we can draw it instantly. And then we have Arwen together with Elrond. Actually this is the perfect hand that we can have at the beginning together with Elven Farsight. So then we will just put the island on the battlefield. Actually I wanted to cast Arwen, but we are playing against the removal deck, I guess. So in this case we will put Lothlorien Lookout first on the battlefield. It doesn't matter actually if we are playing first Arwen or Lothlorien, both are great. Then next turn we can also cast Elrond, so he will Scry 1. Okay, they are tapping it. Or for example when we cast Arwen and we can also attack with Lothlorien Lookout, so we will Scry and then we can also immediately distribute the +1/+1 counter. So in this case we'll put Elrond on the battlefield, we can Scry. So yeah, we'll keep the forest on the top of the library. So next turn we can also cast 2 creatures, for example the Nimrodel Watcher and Arwen. So yeah, we have to discard, and in this case the Nimrodel Watcher is the weakest card that we have here. So forest, and then maybe Elven Chorus, because yeah, actually we don't have so much mana, but I think Chance Mad Elves is better, so we can start to pump it up. So Elrond, yeah, we have to keep in mind that we are playing against a removal deck, so probably they will remove Elrond from the game, so I think we'll just keep the second copy of it. And you can see Chance Mad Elves will escalate very quickly. Hopeless Nightmare. I mean, I like the theme. It's from Eldraine, you can see from the newest set. And they are attacking, 1 damage to us. Then, yeah, I think Elven Chorus or maybe Arwen. We have also Glorious Gale, so we can counter some spells. Here we have the 3rd copy of Elrond. Shall we do that? I mean, we can tap the creatures because they are producing now mana. Yeah, I think we can do that. Now a 3rd copy, do we need? Not really, not really. I think we can take the risk and just have 2 Elronds on the hand. So yeah, you can see the Arwen distributes counters. Oh, Shieldred, that's a very strong card. We have to be very careful whenever we draw a card. Yeah, we will lose 2 life points, like here. So, yeah, down to 12. And then it will be very hard to deal with this creature because we don't have any removal spells, only Fall of Gil-galad, but it takes also 2 turns so that we can activate the last ability and deal damage. So, but we have to make more pressure on the opponent, I think. Yeah, then we have to attack here with the Chance Mad Elves, deal 5 damage. I mean, it doesn't bother much the opponent because they will always gain 2 life points whenever they draw a card. But if they are going to attack, we can, I think we have to block with Elrond and with the Lothlorien Lookout. They want to cast a creature spell, also a flying. It can be very dangerous. I think we should counter this spell. Yeah, we don't have any cards that can deal with flying creatures, so that was a very good move. They are not attacking. I think we can scry too. Elrond, awesome. Master of Healing, that can save us. Because whenever we scry we can distribute counters, and yeah, we'll put on the Lothlorien Lookout. Also Chance Mad Elves gets another counter, and here we have Elrond, Master of Healing. So down to 10. I think, yeah, we have to put this creature on the battlefield, so we have 2 different copies of Elrond now. I mean, you can see how many of these iconic characters we have here. Elrond, Arwen, his daughter, and also Elrond, other version of it. And I think Chance Mad Elves, are they maybe the sons of Elrond? Maybe. So yeah, let's attack with both. And here we can also scry, yeah, awesome. A land that allows us also to scry. And then we can put maybe, yeah, we have to put the counters on the attacking creatures. Here, maybe another counter. And even the Lookout. First it was just a creature with power 1, 3 toughness. Now it's a 7, 9 creature. Awesome. End of turn. Yes, end of turn. And if they're going to attack, I mean, we still can block maybe with Elrond, Lot of Rivendell, because we have the second copy on our hand. So yeah, it's a very cool theme deck. Frostfist Strider, so they will yeah, because they target Chance Mad Elves, so we will draw a card. Awesome. Yeah, but that's also the problem, because yeah, we are drawing more cards, we'll lose more life points. Anyway, here we have another Chance Mad Elves. The Grey Heavens, or maybe first Chance Mad Elves, so we can also cast the land afterwards. And let's see what it is. Galadriel, perfect. So on which creatures we can put the counter? I think we will go on, yeah, we'll go with Elrond. They don't want to kill this creature, so we'll keep it, make it a little bit stronger. Yeah, so many counters, awesome. Grey Heavens. Yeah, Galadriel is a very good asset here. Yeah, also maybe on the other version of Elrond. And we have 5 creatures. We can cast Galadriel from the top of our library, so we can also play the lands from the library. I think that's a good plan here. Wow, now we have almost all the heroes here, right? We have Elrond, Arwen, and also Galadriel. The only one who is missing is Legolas, but he is in the side deck. So we will choose Arwen as our ring bearer, and then we can scry more, and GG. That was awesome. So you can see how this deck actually works. I mean, yeah, we have to pump up our creatures so easily with Arwen and Elrond, and also with Chance Mad Elves. And also Galadriel puts all the lands on the battlefield. So this is the Elves Scry Deck. Actually, it makes so much fun to play with. And yeah, I will show you in the next episode, yeah, more matches. And thank you for watching. If you like my format, I'm just creating decks from one certain set. Please subscribe, leave a like, and you also comment. And yeah, thank you for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.